Hi, welcome to Vanished Voices. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
And I'm Shannon.
How are you today?
I'm good. I had a lovely little massage.
Fabulous.
Really hit the spot.
Good way to start the week.
Absolutely.
Yes. We are firmly in November now.
Yes, it's still not cold enough though.
No, it is not. I'm still going to wear my sweatshirt.
70s now. I need not 80s. I need 70s.
I know. I think the high today was still like 90, right?
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
It was better.
Better.
But I needed to be in the 70s. And I needed to stay in the 70s.
Me too.
For a long time.
Agreed. For months.
All winter like it used to be here in Arizona.
Yeah. Before we decided we'll just be summer year-round.
Climate change. Those two naughty words.
I know. And now we're 100 degrees plus year-round.
Right?
Yeah. I hate it. But I will take not 100 today.
I concur.
Yeah. I have a case for you today that doesn't have a lot of coverage. So I did my best. Our story is about a woman named Cara, and her sister Mindy did an interview with Fox 23's podcast called Frigid, which is local to Oklahoma, where Cara and Mindy still lives there and where Cara's from.
Okay.
Another one from this Country Girl's Life YouTube, and she had also chatted with Mindy. So I felt like the information coming from family.
Yeah, direct source. I mean, that's going to be good information.
Yeah. I did reach out to Mindy, and I haven't heard back yet, but if I do, I will add that.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
So those, and then as many news stories as I could find. But honestly, this just did not have enough coverage. So that's why I think it's important to cover it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Cara. She was 41 years old. She's a proud member of the Muscogee Creek Nation. She has 2 grown sons. They are only a year apart in age. They're in their mid to late 20s right now.
Okay.
Friends describe her as gentle, kind-hearted, a woman who laughed easily, made room for everyone at her table. Her sister said she loved music. She loved her family. She loved being outdoors. She also talked about how she didn't like to be alone, and not in the relationship sense.
Just literally alone.
She liked to have her tribe, her people, her friends around her.
I relate to that.
Yeah. She liked communication. She would talk to her sister frequently on the phone.
Somebody today was like, I actually like to dine alone, and I do that a lot. And I'm thinking that sounds like a nightmare to me. Like if I'm going to go eat or if I'm going to have a meal out somewhere, I want it to be with somebody.
Mm-hmm. The conversation.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. And I think it sounds like how Cara was too.
Yeah.
She had recently been baptized into a new church, and I guess it was about an hour away from where she lived. So Mindy didn't really know the people at this church, but she did attend a few times after Cara went missing and found them all lovely and realized that Cara had put a lot of time into building those friendships as well, and they seemed to know Cara really well. She was really happy.
Okay, so sister got positive feedback from her sister about the church folk.
It seems like it.
Okay.
Yep. The friendships that she was building seemed substantial.
Okay.
She loved to fish. Her sister said she was exceptional at that, and she could do all the parts, from setting it up, catching, to cleaning the fish, the whole thing. She loved the outdoors. In early May of 2022, Cara had been dating a man named Adam. Now, Adam was a long-haul truck driver, and frequently Cara would go on these different routes that he took.
Interesting. He was allowed to bring a guest?
I guess.
Because normally you're not.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She said she went quite often.
Interesting. I mean, I'm sure every company has different rules, but so my ex-husband was a not long haul, but local CDL driver.
Okay.
And to where there was times, because my kids were small then, that, we had to go bring him, he forgot his lunch or we had to go exchange something. And so I would drive back behind the store, but we had to be very careful because it could look like he was potentially providing me with product.
Oh,
and so we were very careful in not doing it often because one, I didn't want him to get fired, and two, we weren't stealing product. We were literally like, here's your lunch, or here's your child that needed something or whatever,
Right.
So, and he wasn't allowed to like take a lunch and leave the truck. Anyway, I know there's different rules for different companies, but I find that interesting that she was allowed to go on these trips with him.
I did see in one of the interviews that a lot of times they have video in the cab.
Yeah, they probably do now, especially because again, it's safety for the truck driver, but also to make sure that nothing is getting removed from the vehicle before it's supposed to be removed from the vehicle.
Right. That was an interesting, I didn't really know that it was inside, but they had mentioned that. So she had gone on multiple. Usually when she would go, it would usually be between Oklahoma and California.
Okay.
She would always check in with either her sister or an uncle or her son.
Let me guess, like the I-10 route then? Yeah.
I think the I-40 also.
Probably.
From Oklahoma.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Because they would go through Flagstaff.
Okay. Then that would be I-40.
Yeah. Over to Essex and like outside of Bakersfield through Needles.
Okay. And then hook up on the 10. Okay.
Yep. She would always let them know though. And usually it was planned several days to a week in advance.
They're going to know. He's going to know his route.
Yeah. And she would know that she was going. And she would let other people know.
Okay.
That she was planning to go. I guess.
Wait, so how old were her sons?
They were early 20s.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking, okay, so then they were in their early 20s. So they were adults essentially. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So just her going with him.
Right. I was more thinking if they were younger, did she have to find someone to care for them?
I see. No. Adam actually was married.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Wait, her son or her boyfriend?
This truck driver guy.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the status was on that. I have seen his rap sheet and he had domestic disturbance and domestic violence on there with his wife. I also
So nothing that would get his CDL disbarred?
No.
Okay. So that's interesting.
So there were some for child support. It looked like he had 2 kids.
Okay.
With his wife.
Well, so so then maybe they weren't married anymore because why else would you have child support in the system if you were not?
That's what I can't figure out.
Unless they had children before they got married, then got married and then but separated, but didn't actually legally get divorced.
True. And it could have
Although you would want to stop the child support if you're now living. So that is interesting that he's married, but yet there's child support in the system.
Right. Every report I listened to that Mindy either gave information for or was interviewed for, they did say he was married at the time Cara went missing.
Okay. Maybe it's a different woman and not the mother of his children.
Possibly. Yeah. Right. There is that little caveat. But okay. They do say that he was married when she disappeared. I guess they had been dating for about a year, but her family didn't know him very well. Her sister said she knew him from growing up, but not from the time that Cara was dating him.
Did her sons... Had they been around him?
That I'm not sure. Okay. I haven't found any information from them at all. And so mostly this is just coming from her sister. She did say that it was just the 2 of them. So they didn't have other siblings.
Right.
It was her and Cara.
Okay.
On one of these stops or one of these trips, she had gone with him in February. Her sister said that she only recently found this out. They had stopped at a rest stop. She had gone into the bathroom and called the police, and they had come because of some dispute between the 2 of them.
Okay.
She wasn't sure on all the details because she didn't find out until years after Cara went missing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So her sister didn't tell her.
Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So she's not entirely sure with this relationship,
how
close they were.
Yeah.
If Cara just liked traveling.
Right.
And wanted to go to California and come back, maybe liked getting away.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. in May of 2022, she had parked her car outside of a Love rest stop in Oklahoma, close to where they lived.
Is that normal?
She said
for her to park it there and not at her house?
She said she would do it sometimes because they would end up meeting up there and then she would just go get in the truck.
Oh, jump in and go. Okay, that makes sense because, again, you don't want to be off route.
Right. And if you are only going for a few days, then come back, get her car.
Well, yeah, I would think it's more to do with because he's going to get paid on mileage and you can't go off route. There's GPSs in those trucks. So if you're doing something, if you're taking products somewhere, that's going to be a huge red flag for him. So that actually makes sense.
That's what she also was explaining and feeling like, okay, I guess I get that. She did say that he was living out of his truck at this point.
Although, okay, that's interesting. I wonder why. I wonder if I guess it is considered a truck stop because I'm like, does Love's allow you to park your car there for multiple times? But again, probably small town. She probably knew the people who worked there and she probably was advising them, hey, I'm going to leave my car here.
Probably.
Yeah.
However, this time it was there too long.
Yeah.
On May 20th, it was towed.
Okay.
And her sister got the bill in the mail.
Oh.
This was like May 20th.
So wait, did her sister not know she was missing until this bill from this towed car? Oh, wow.
Yep. She didn't even know that Cara had left.
Oh, so this time she didn't tell people.
Right.
Okay.
And that is our first unusual.
Right.
Because she always told people.
I mean, yeah, hey, I'm going to jump in the truck and go to such and such, or I'm going to hang out with
back on this day. This time she hadn't told anyone she was leaving and she had not come back after the few days that she normally would. She probably left around May 13th. She had called on May 15th. And she had said she was in Arizona.
So now they knew she was gone. Okay.
She had talked to, I believe, her sons or her uncle. The reporting's a little spotty. But she had talked to them, said she was okay, said she was out, but not necessarily that she was with Adam and not necessarily what the plan was.
Yeah. Of course, easy assumption. If you're traveling with this one person, why would this time be any different?
Her sister gets the bill. She hunts down Adam. He is back in Oklahoma. He spends 3 days helping her look for her sister in Oklahoma. When she found out about the car, she went to that Love's station to see if they had any surveillance. They did. They handed it over to police. She's talking to Adam saying, hey, this is handed over. Were you with her? And now his first story comes out. And his first story is...
So she's filed a missing person report, the sister. Okay.
Officially, it got filed into the system on June 2nd.
Oh, okay. This is still in May. Okay.
He had helped look. He had already been back from this trip, helped look for 3 full days in Oklahoma.
So did he say she went with him?
So once he found out that there was video surveillance of her getting in his truck and going with him, then he says, oh, well, yes, she did come with me. Also, I have all of her stuff in my car except her phone or in my semi. Here's her suitcase and gives it to her sister, Mindy.
I mean, hello.
There's so much to unpack with that. Like literally.
Yeah, I've been searching with you for 3 days and now I decide to tell you that here's her suitcase.
And that's why everything that we'll talk about with his timeline, I don't know what we can really believe. And unfortunately, that's where a lot of our information kind of has to come from. I will say the FBI and the BIA are involved now. Okay. But in these early days,
they still weren't?
They weren't.
Okay.
And we did.
And this is recent. This is like.
Right. This is only 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. So still.
Only, but a lifetime.
No, yes. But I mean, so still we're getting into timelines that are much sooner and where we're being made aware of more missing and murdered Indigenous women.
Yes.
And yet still seeing the same jurisdictional issues.
Exactly. And the same underreporting because that YouTube this country girl's life.
Mm-hmm.
She is local in Oklahoma and had not seen the story reported one time.
Oh, wow.
She had actually seen a flyer that Cara's sister had posted.
Yeah.
And reached out and offered to cover it on her channel, but never saw it reported and couldn't believe that it wasn't everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Locally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, minimally locally.
Yes. Infuriating. So Adam goes with Mindy or somehow ends up going in with Cara's stuff to the police.
Okay.
Mindy was there. She watched them take everything out, photograph it, hold on to it for evidence. They asked Adam a handful of questions and he was free to go.
Yeah.
The initial response is also very much like what we see, where it's like, she's an adult. She probably got off at
She's out partying.
Exactly. She's just partying at a rest stop in the middle of nowhere that she was left at. Infuriating.
Yeah, well, Adam's not indicating that. So, yeah.
Yeah. He has multiple stories. He first says that they went to Flagstaff, got in a fight, or maybe not even a fight. They had a disagreement and she left. And so he left from there. That's his first story.
Their area of Oklahoma to Flag about 8 hours.
It looks like they're a little bit further on the
eastern side.
Yeah. This says more like 13 hours.
Okay. Interesting that he chose, or that's...
So in her luggage, there was a pin from
I'm trying to remember. Yeah,
arrows.
CDL drivers can also only drive a certain amount of time per day for DOT regulations.
Right.
And I feel like it's no more than 14 hours, and then they are physically required to take 8 hours off.
I think it would have been about 2 days between when he says they left and the Flagstaff stop.
Okay.
That was Twin Arrows Casino, which is about 20 miles outside of Flagstaff.
Okay.
He's questioned again, and the next time, and this seems to be the one that comes up more and more, is that they continue driving. They drove to Essex. Do you know where that is?
Essex?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's technically a ghost town now.
Okay.
I think the population is 11. They don't have any services or anything, but they do have a truck stop. So it's in between Needles, California, and Bakersfield.
Okay.
There's nothing there. I will show you pictures of it. I mean, it is literally the only stop for 50 miles. There's no...
I'm shocked there's even a truck stop there still.
Yeah, truck stop and that's it.
That means the people there are the ones working and they're just coming into work that day.
Right, from far away.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They used to have a school. It used to be a mining town.
Okay.
There are over 5,000 mines there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I want to say...
So it's Essex, California?
Yes.
Never even heard of it.
I hadn't either. And we make that drive.
Yeah.
Right? On our way to Palm Springs or whatever. Yeah. They have 5,054 mines.
Wow.
And 29 are active. The rest are closed. It's also got caves and caverns. And it's in the Mojave Desert.
Okay.
So hot.
Yeah.
Dry.
Yeah. Arid.
Scary.
Yeah.
Rattlesnakes, scorpions.
Yeah.
I mean...
tarantulas, even though they're not really dangerous.
I know, but...
Still, there's probably no mountain lions out there or anything because there's probably no wildlife for them.
Yeah, it looks pretty flat.
Desolate.
Yeah. The mines, though, will come back to.
Okay.
So he says that they get to this rest stop. She went in the bathroom and didn't come out, so he left.
Come on. Out of all the truck stops, you choose population 11? Come on.
Okay, so many things wrong with that. One, if you don't have cell service, there's literally a payphone that you can see in every picture of this truck stop that says on it, if you suspect drunk driving, call 911. It's like a reminder of 911. Call 911. But
oh yeah, because that's true. 911 worked at all payphones.
Yes,
you didn't have to have coins.
So it's right there. It's on it. It's right in front. There is a payphone. There aren't trees. There aren't places to hide. I mean, if there's this one bathroom and your person is in there, you just
decide to drive away. I mean, I understand, again, you're on a route. you're under time. You have to make certain mileage, but still.
Call the police, call anybody and say, hey, she's here. She might need a ride.
Yeah.
Something, anything. And also you have all of her stuff.
That's so weird.
And part of it included a prescription that she needed to take every day.
Oh, yes. The plot thickens.
She did have her cell phone. Her cell phone pinged. And this is weird. It pinged quite a bit later.
From the time frame he said?
Mm-hmm. And when he was already back.
Oh. Yeah. Where did it ping in California when he was already back in Oklahoma?
It pinged on May 23rd.
Okay.
And it was about 15 miles north of that Essex rest stop.
Okay.
Her family has searched extensively. They've driven out there multiple times. Her sister says she's working to be able to pay for the gas to go back out there and look.
Wow.
Which is heartbreaking. They somehow got in contact with a guy who lives in Maine who searches mines and caves using this drone technology.
Okay.
For old war equipment. Somehow they connected and he went out with them one of those times and searched. And he actually has a video on YouTube you can watch that we'll link to, talking about how extensive the mines are out there.
Well, if there's that many, that's crazy.
Yeah, the 15 miles away. So when we come back to this jurisdictional issue, we've got where her car was, we've got where she lived. We have the Arizona aspect of it because he's telling people she was last in Flagstaff at first. And then
now he switched it to this Essex place.
Which then brought in San Bernardino County.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
Huge caseload. So many different jurisdictions. She managed to get the BIA involved, and she said they were actually more helpful than any of the local police departments had been. She said that they couldn't follow the trail, though, quite the same like the FBI can.
Okay.
Which was interesting. She said at that Flagstaff casino, because it was on a reservation, they were able to go in there and get security
footage and all. Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of this is so much later.
Had it been erased already?
She says she thinks that they got it. She's never seen it.
Okay.
Or
so it's not potentially not been released.
Yeah.
Okay.
She says it is similar to other ones where whatever they do know, they haven't been sharing with the family.
Right.
I heard on the other podcast that she went a year and a half without an update.
Nothing?
Mm-hmm. She had got a PI involved who's been really helpful, following up, connecting with police.
Yeah.
You know, he's got those connections and can see.
Right.
But they're not getting hardly any information from law enforcement.
Yeah.
The FBI are involved. So, but I think in this one, it's because it crossed so many state lines.
Well, that, and since it is more recent, I guess I can hope that they're keeping things close because it really is still an active investigation. Right. Not like a cold, reopened investigation, but an actual active investigation.
Yeah, I don't believe that it's been considered cold.
Okay.
But leads are few and far between.
Right. Not shocking.
Yeah, especially where you don't know exactly where
since
to focus.
The last person to see her is changing the story.
Constantly. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's ever been
would say that makes him a person of interest.
Exactly. So polygraphed, you know what I mean?
Right, which would be voluntary at first.
Right.
Well, always. Yeah, because, I mean, then you just bring him in for questioning.
Right. But even bringing him in for
what are they going to detain him for? I mean, it's almost like they have to get him on something else.
Yeah, that's good.
And then bring in what they really want to ask him.
And he would know. I guess she said there have been multiple times where they've tried to get him in, and one time he was like, "Oh, I would come in, but I'm in California on a long haul route right now." And they found out that his car broke down like 10 miles away from where they lived. And his wife or ex-wife or wife, whatever, had to go pick him up because the car was broken And he was there. He was just lying about where he was. Unfortunately, it took so long, they never got a warrant for her apartment.
Oh, for
Cara's apartment. And so before they could get anything from that, the apartment manager cleared it out, cleaned it out, re-rented it. Her car was towed. It's since been crushed. It was too long.
That seems odd. And because why didn't the police take ownership of that as evidence? And I mean, even because it seems like they did get involved in the beginning fairly quickly, quicker than we've seen in other cases, even though it had been a couple weeks between them looking and then the official filing of the report. But you would think that the apartment would be held. I mean,
right.
Okay, so I can see the apartment because now all of a sudden June rent isn't paid. And I don't know. Well, no, I would still think you'd have to go through the eviction process, which at least is, I think, 60 days, maybe 30 days, depending on the contract. And then even the car. I mean, I would think that the police would be able to go get a warrant and go obtain that.
It seems like nobody did, though.
Yeah.
This one is saying, well, I don't know.
That's crazy that they crushed the car.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had my car towed. Granted, I go in like the next day and get it.
Of course.
But the lot is always full.
Yes.
I've never seen it not full.
And so I don't know if...
So yeah, like I wonder how long... Now I'm curious to see how long they are required by law to keep the vehicle on site so somebody can come. I mean, not everybody has $150 to go get it out the next day.
Or $350.
Right.
Sometimes it seems outrageous. Although that's probably just Jersey.
Yeah, I don't know.
That one was outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, they're never affordable.
No.
I just know I've not only paid, but I've borrowed money to go get it out and then paid people back.
Sure. And, so maybe she was working on that and miscommunication, or I'm not sure how that happened.
Yeah, it's interesting considering...
Or if she thought the police were going to go get it.
Right, like
and they just didn't.
That her first indication something was wrong with her sister was literally getting the bill and then prompting her to go to the police. I would think that would be the first. Here's why I'm coming to you. Yes. This is what's going on. You would think that would be some. Yeah, that is wild.
So to me,
I could see her thinking the police would take it.
Yes, but that feels like the police dropped the ball on.
Yeah.
That one, which is awful.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what was in there, what she left or took. So we lost that evidence. The evidence, her suitcase, we don't know how long he had that for.
Right.
Or what he took out or put in or whatever, because it was in his possession.
Yeah, for 3 whole days.
Or more. I mean.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
However long since he dropped her or whatever happened between her and him.
Right.
He finished his route.
That's right, because she's changing his story. So we really don't know how long.
Exactly, which makes that difficult too. So we're missing a lot of those things. The cell phone, she would try to call and it would go to voicemail. She tried to send, once she found out that he had left her at a rest stop, she tried to send Cara like a Cash App payment because she's worried now.
Right.
You don't have money. Do you need money for a bus to get back home? So she sent that, but it was never accepted.
Okay. So she Cash Apped her again after the notice of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So all of that is after the notice.
Okay.
That was
her first indication.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, she's wondering what's going on, but at the same time, maybe she decided to go with him for a longer
phone's dead. Out. She's got out somewhere, needs money. I mean, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, of course, you're telling yourself whatever story you can.
Absolutely. And then to find out that her car's just been left there.
Yeah.
So all of this is after that. One thing she mentioned on that interview she did with the Fox 23 podcast was that I guess there's a 40-minute time window on his log from that trip that is off route.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. And
to say those trucks have GPS.
They do. Pretty close tracking, log taking. I didn't see that in any other reporting, but that interview was only about 3 months ago.
Okay.
So she's found out a lot more since the other things. GPS deviated from his path for 40 full minutes. Her apartment was open for 2 months.
Okay.
Police never went and searched it. And then without really warning the family is when the manager cleaned it out and re-rented it.
Again, think that there would be, especially when they know someone's missing, that there would be some communication with the family.
Yeah.
Because I know when my kid's father when he had his stroke and they emptied the apartment, there was many discussions with the apartment complex because, the first month the rent was paid, but then they let them know that they would not be paying the next month. So then everything was moved out. But the apartment complex was very accommodating.
Oh, that's
good. And that's interesting that the apartment manager just abruptly took all the contents and
2 months is...
yes, but I would still think that he would be like, okay, or he or she, the apartment complex person would be like, hey, family member, I have to now, I have to do my job, and that's re-rent this apartment. I need you to come get this stuff out. And then, or especially if but it doesn't sound like the police had ever been by.
Right.
Because I'm like, if anything, then they could have said, nope, warrant to hold it, or nope, we need to come through really quick while, and then you can take the stuff out, take photographs.
Which seems like our jurisdictional issue because it's
and then at the same time, I'm like, is the apartment really going to elicit anything if she wasn't there?
Maybe not.
And we know that they like to meet at the Love's truck stop. He didn't come to the house to pick her up.
Right.
So,
I mean...
There's
journal though, or pictures.
Yeah, there's so many choices here that.
Her sister said she wears herself out,
so
and turning at night.
Did her sons no longer live with her then because they were adults? Okay,
right. His semi mysteriously got wrecked right before the police could search it. So there's that. So
he's
Yep.
Did he get terminated from that job for that?
I don't know.
I would think so, but at least they still have the log from.
He doesn't seem like the nicest fellow. I've seen some of the comments and posts that he has sent to Cara's sister as she has been trying to find her sister. And some of them are so...
not helpful.
No, but also name calling and telling her that she should have got a search warrant. Like it's her job.
Saying
sorry,
I'm a civilian.
Not even looking. Right.
I can't get a search warrant.
Weird stuff that it doesn't make any sense.
At that point, you're just like, just keep talking, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Please give us something.
Keep insulting me.
Yes.
Come on.
Yep. I heard on one of them that he has multiple social media accounts that he uses. I haven't looked into that myself, but sounds interesting. In 2022, Arizona was first in the country for missing people in general. I'm not sure if that was per capita or number, and not specific to Indigenous, but just missing.
Interesting.
Oklahoma took that title in 2023.
Okay.
So when we look at Cara's case and the caseload that police are also under, unfortunately, two of the states that we're relying on for information are some of the worst.
Yeah.
There are a couple eyewitness accounts from after that window. There was one from Joseph City on June 3rd, but none of these have been really followed up on, or they're not 100% credible, right? So it's people that have come forward after the
Where's
fact.
Joseph City? Is that Arizona or California?
Oh, sorry, Arizona.
Okay.
Joseph City, Arizona. And so that's kind of what also pulls this case between Oklahoma and California and Arizona.
Yeah.
There was another one for June 8th that was also for a back road city in Arizona. But again, unsure if those are...
like another sighting, allegedly?
Yes, allegedly. Okay. But unsure if that's really her.
Right. Again, why would she not be contacting home?
Exactly. And you can say her phone died, but also I feel like to be gone that long,
right,
she would have contacted them.
She would have gotten contact with her family for sure.
And, her sister says it's entirely possible that Adam left her at that Essex truck stop and she got a ride with someone else.
Right. And then that person harmed her. But why is he being so
cagey,
shady with his feet? I can't get over that. You helped search for 3 days.
Yes. In Oklahoma.
And then presented the suitcase.
Yes.
You would do that immediately. Okay.
Anyone.
I don't know what happened.
Yep.
I have her stuff here. That right there is, why are you hiding her belongings?
Yes, I really don't like that, especially when he's in contact with her sister.
Yeah.
What are you doing with her stuff? Holding it for her? Why aren't you giving it to her sister to give to her when she comes back?
Yeah.
If you think she's coming back.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Some details about Cara. She has a Care Bear tattoo.
Cute.
The cute green one, the good luck.
The lucky one.
Yep.
Aw.
Our kind of.
Yeah. Our generation.
Bear. Yeah. Yep. She has that. She also has a purple mole on her shoulder.
Okay.
And she has a scorpion tattoo on the back of her neck. And the tail spells out.
Is she a Scorpio?
Cara. I don't know. Let me see if I wrote down her birthday. Eric's a Scorpio, right?
Mm-hmm. And so's my dad.
Oh, really?
His birthday's Halloween. Eric's is in November.
My sister's Scorpio, too.
Okay.
No. But I like the scorpion tattoo. Care Bear is on her right arm around her shoulder. And like I said, the scorpion is on the back of her neck. And she does wear eyeglasses. She is 5'5", about 160 pounds. She has straight brown hair, beautiful brown eyes. She's gorgeous. We'll put her information and also her missing poster. They have a new one that has the contact of the PI that was helping the family. So we'll put all of that in our show notes too.
Okay.
Listening to her sister really tugged at my heartstrings.
Yeah.
She said she used to think there was nothing worse than murder until having a missing sister.
Yeah, because there's no finality.
There's no finality. She spends all night tossing and turning.
Right, you don't know.
Yeah. And, she said she would see missing person posters before this happened to her. And she would say a prayer for them and say, oh, I hope they're found. She said you can't even understand what the day-to-day is like until you've been in it.
Mm-hmm. I fully believe that.
Me too. It just sounds so all-encompassing and awful.
And because I'm sure you feel like you're not doing enough.
Right.
At the same time, you still have your own life to live.
Yep. She has 2 young kids.
Mm.
She mentioned, you see the movie Taken where he finds out his daughter's taken and he rushes and he goes and finds her. And, she thought you would go and you wouldn't leave until you found them and bring them home. And the worst thing in the world is going out there and looking and looking and looking. And all you see is rocks and small trees, mine after mine entrance, and making that decision that, okay, I guess I need to go back to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Without her.
Yeah.
Again. It just shattered my heart. So, if you are listening, she could be anywhere because like we talked about, if she had hitchhiked somewhere else.
I mean, I-40 is long. I looked it up now on a map. I'm like, oh yeah, that is straight through from Oklahoma all the way to California. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you never have to get over to I-10. It's just straight through. And that's desolate desert, like nothing.
Yes.
And a lot of it.
A lot of it. When you're driving through there and it's just
flat land.
You haven't seen another car. Right. You haven't seen a place to pull off the side of the road. Cactus.
Yeah.
We'll post her flyer. If this story tugged at your heartstrings, print it out, hand it out, post it somewhere, anywhere. If you're doing a drive, take some of her flyers with you. Put them up if you can, anywhere along that route. Anything to try to jog someone's memory, because like in true crime, someone somewhere knows something.
Exactly.
Someone saw her or someone saw them. I'm hoping to get permission from her sister to post more pictures.
Mm-hmm.
If she does that, I will. We can post a picture of her tattoo. Maybe you were in Flagstaff and remember something from May of 2022, or you were doing that drive through I-40. Maybe you've been to that Essex stop before. See if there's anything. And then they also had mentioned, for other long haul drivers, you've got the camera in there or the video. Just look at your video if you have something from that day by chance. See if there's
there might be other truck stops.
Exactly.
Or maybe like that community is small. They like learn to know each other.
Right. And maybe this is the first time you're hearing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Any single tip is so appreciated by the family.
Yeah.
Because you never know what could be that one piece of information that could help them break open this case.
Yep.
If you do have any information, you can text the BIA Missing and Murdered Unit. Text BIA-MMU and your tip to 847-411, or you can call 1-833-560-2065. And again, I'll post all of those in our show notes. Also, their PI's information is on the poster. He has an anonymous tip line, and he actually, really quick, he is a bounty hunter who works to be able to do his PI business, and he doesn't charge the families.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and he has volunteers. And the last one I heard, he had 7 or 8 volunteers that work with him.
Okay.
All completely donating their time and energy and effort. They have search and rescue dogs, cadaver dogs. They've got...
Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah, really, really cool. He sounds amazing. I looked at his website. It is great. You can completely anonymously submit tips there as well.
Okay.
And he follows up on everything. No matter what it is, he wants to bring Cara home to her family. If you know anything at all, they really need closure for Cara's case.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Vanished Voices and learning about Cara Marie Cox. We are grateful you've chosen to spend your time with us as we bring attention to these stories that too often go unheard. If you'd like to learn more about the resources and sources we used in today's episode, visit our blog linked through our website at vanishedvoicespodcast.com. Be sure to connect with us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Search for @VanishedVoicesPod. We'd love to hear your thoughts, feedback, and reflections and to continue building this community with you. If you found value in today's episode, please take a moment to rate, review, and share the podcast. Your support not only helps us reach more listeners, but also helps amplify the voices of those who can no longer speak for themselves. You can find Vanished Voices on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, and all other major streaming platforms. And as always, refuse to let these voices vanish.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.